Welcome to the Startup Grind.
Are talking to angels. In fact, I was having a conversation with someone last night about investors that are potentially investing in her company, and they've never angel invested before. So to founders, what kind of advice would you give them about vetting angels, working with angels, and working with investors who have never gotten into any of this before?
The first piece of advice is a little reality testing. This is one of the things that comes with age and comes with experience. A lot of life is just pattern matching, right? And that is, you see all these things about you pick your investors very carefully. And first, you got to have investors to pick from. The odds of getting an investor, any kind of investor, good, bad, ugly, indifferent, whatever, is like teeny. The number of companies that get invested in by venture capitalists, 1 in 400. That means there are 399 companies who have tried to get venture finance for every one who gets it. Now, we live in this bizarre blogosphere, echo chamber world. You hang out here at General Assembly and you read TechCrunch and whatever, and it seems that everybody on every street corner is, Dennis Crowley, I'm getting, so-and-so raised $40 million for color, or so on, right? Those are by far outliers. Real people in the real world don't really get venture capital. I mean, it's 1 in 400. Now, angels are a little more promiscuous, and there are a lot more of them, and they invest a lot lower number. But still, for angel investing, it's 1 in 40. Right? So still, 39 to 1 against your odds of getting angel funding. So the very first thing to realize is have a little reality testing here. It's not falling off the log. If you don't get it, it's not because you're an idiot and awful and bad. Everybody else except for you is getting it. They're not either. You're living in a very interesting, internecine little echo chamber here, right? So A is very tough. So before you say, I'm going to be so picky, get someone to pick from first. Okay, that being said, if you are lucky enough to have people who are willing to invest in you, then, and by the way, if you have a company, and the only way you will have a company going forward is if you take outside investment, you have to make the choice, do I take investment or do I not have a company? And so if Beelzebub walks up or, Adolf Hitler's investment fund comes in, you may be saying, hey, life is too short and I'll shut the company down rather than take this tainted money, right? On the other hand, if it's like dumb money or it's money that gives you a hard time, and that's why one of my uncles said, a great deal, buys a lot of aspirin. So it can be an obnoxious person, but if he's actually legit, you might want to look at that if you're on the choice to shut the company down. But let's say that you actually have a choice of multiple investors, angels, VCs, whatever to choose from. You go with integrity, and you go with reputation, and you go with smarts every day of the week. And I've now at this point had a dozen or more VCs in me, and I know every angel in New York, and most of them in major of the country. And I will tell you, the quality tells, and the quality and the good things that a smart, high integrity, smart money brings is inestimably worth more than pure cash.
What are the key